situation. You've got a teen who wants to go out for wings, but you don't know where to go. You need to disciple them, and you need to pick fast. Where are you going? We're going to talk about that today on the UYC show.
Hey, welcome to the UYC show, where we're all about training next generation leaders and the student leaders that are participating in different youth groups across the city and maybe even across the world. So what are we talking about today?
We're
trying
about
to find
wings and discipleship.
Wings and discipleship.
Yep.
You've been there, you know. We've got our expert Jomel in the house.
That's right.
And you got something for us. What are we doing today with this?
First of all, I didn't realize I was an expert, but I'm honored.
You're a wingspert.
A wing spurt.
Wow,
I like it. So we're going to do a little challenge where we are going to answer the question, what is the best place to take your kids for discipleship to eat some wings? We got 5 options that we're going to choose from. We have Wingstop. We have Buffalo Wild Wings. We have formerly known as Wings-N-Things that is now known as Epic Wings.
Epic.
Which I just learned was a San Diego exclusive
Based
joint. I
company.
thought
It's at Petco Park.
That's right. It's at Petco Park, so it's easy to find. And we also have a Ma and Pa shop that Brent recommended called
New York Buffalo Wings.
New York Buffalo Wings. And we also, as a wild card, have grocery store frozen wings from Smart and Final.
Oh, yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to play a little game like this. We're going to feed Brent, Chris, and our special guest host,
Tony.
UYC staff, Tony. Tony, what's your last name?
Daskalakis.
Daskalakis.
Tony Mac, Big Mac, Tony Mac.
Big Mac, Tony Mac.
Not that.
Yeah. So I'm going to butcher your last name. So we
good.
got Tony here.
Tony D.
UYC staff. Tony, let me ask you, when you take a kid out for discipleship, where is your go-to joint?
Chick-fil-A is a good call. Chick-fil-A is a good call. Everyone knows me there, so
It's true.
I get those chicken hookups.
That's right.
That's true.
Nothing flexes the power of Jesus like free chicken.
Exactly. So you don't take kids out for wings too often?
I haven't before, but after
Unless-
today's episode, I might have to.
Could
There
you
you
call Chick-fil-A wings?
You absolutely could not.
They do
There's
have
no-
nuggets.
Are they
do
wing?
they have spicy
Are
nuggets?
they wing pieces?
They don't have spicy nuggets.
They have spicy chicken.
It's actually a matter of controversy among the inside crowd of Chick-fil-A.
The more you know.
So Tony, Chris, and Brent, what you're going to be doing is together, blindfolded, you are going to be sampling wings from one of these 5 locations. Well done, Brent.
Nice blindfold.
Yes, that we are using our face masks as blindfolds. And then after you try it, you're going to rank them from 1 to 10. And then after we rank them, we're going to guess where they're from. The staff member who guesses the most correct locations will be crowned as our king of the wing.
Sounds fun.
And then the spot that we rank as the highest is going to be the wing king. How does that sound?
I like it.
I'm
All
about
right,
it.
let's get to
Yes.
it.
Let's do
Here's
it.
our first round. All right, so in front of you, as you can see, they cannot see with their
They can't see,
blindfolds.
sorry.
I can
In
feel.
front of you is a wing spot, and there are 2 toothpicks with wings on it. So go ahead and reach for your plate and
right.
sample your first wing.
Are these both the same?
Same spot.
Mm.
No looking.
Now I'm going to have to cut to a close-up of Brent because I think Brent had the hardest time getting that piece in.
Okay.
There was a visible struggle there.
I like it.
I like it. It's not as hot as I was thinking it was going to be.
I'm thinking it's a pretty solid wing.
You know, while we're chewing, do you guys have any predictions what you think the best wing's going to be?
I haven't had the New York place that Brent. Well, I mean, I had one bite, but I haven't been there before. But I've been to all the other places. I have had those frozen wings before. So I don't know. I would say probably Buffalo Wild Wings, but with a sleeper pick of Brent's New York place.
Okay.
Call me crazy.
So
I'm trying to get this flavor.
I will call you crazy.
Call me crazy.
But
I think that the frozen wings are going to be the sleeper.
I don't think so.
I'm a big fan of an upset.
Oh, yeah, same.
And I think we'd have a lot of people upset if frozen wings beats out a mom and pop.
I would agree with you. That would be a huge upset. People would be upset.
People would, could
It'd
be
be hilarious.
crazy.
Do you guys have a score for this one yet?
I'm gonna give this one.
Are we scoring it first?
Yeah, I'll score it first. Whenever you're ready, just go ahead and give me a score.
It's tough not having any other wings. So
Yeah.
I'll just give it.
I'm gonna give it a 5 so
I'll give
that
it a
I can go up or down.
I'll give it a 7.
Whoa, that's a pretty strong.
I mean,
number.
I don't have any
right.
other wing yet, so I don't know.
All right.
Now, see, it was a 6. It was better than an average wing.
Look at that, 5, 6, 7.
5, 6, 7.
All right.
Are you guys ready to give your guess?
I'm ready.
It's a good start.
All right, so I want to hear your guess in 3, 2, 1.
Mom,
Epic
Epic
Wings.
Wings.
All right, so I got Brent and Chris guessing Epic, And I got Tony guessing Ma and Pa.
All right.
Awesome.
New York Buffalo.
New York Buffalo. Okay. All right. Shout out. You guys can be sponsors for us next time.
That'd be
Absolutely.
great.
All right, let's get to our next round. All right, here we are in our second round. As you can see, there's a new plate in front of you. Hopefully, you've all had your palates cleansed.
Still can't see.
What's everyone's palate cleanser, by the way?
A Mountain Dew and a breadstick.
Celery.
I was only given the breadstick. I wasn't offered Mountain Dew.
Yeah, and you finished half of your palate cleanser in one bite there.
Okay. In my defense, I couldn't see how much breadstick I was taking on.
That was a gullet cleanser.
Let's add that clip that we deleted out right here.
Just throw a breadstick at me. I'll catch it.
There you go.
There's paper towels. You got it?
Palate cleanse. Oh my god, that was a huge bite, Tony.
Yeah,
Don't worry, that's your palate
it's a
cleanser.
palate cleanser, bro, not a meal.
I don't believe in palate
What do they
cleanser.
teach you at Chick-fil-A?
All right, we may or may not delete some of that. That's some good stuff. And then there you go. So let's go ahead and take your bite of your second wing spot.
All right.
Ow, my hand.
Right.
Very clear to me.
Very clear. Very confident.
Pretty clear.
Excessive confidence.
Excessive confidence. I like that. Brent, how confident do you feel?
I need to look another one.
So I don't know if we kept this part, but Brent has established that his strategy is eat one piece, lick the other piece. And
right.
All right.
he seems very confident in the strategy.
What
so
are you giving this?
what's your
Brent?
score?
Tony?
What am I giving this one?
Yeah.
I'll give it a 7.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a pretty high score.
Yeah, that was a little high for me.
Yeah. I'm gonna take this one down. This is like a lesser. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay.
I was gonna give it a 5. Let me taste the other one because I'm pretty sure I know what
Oh,
this is.
4,
but-
5, 7. Everyone's given their score. You guys ready to guess where you think it's from?
All right. Okay. I'm just trying to remember all the places. Third one, Epic.
Yep.
What's another one? There's an Epic.
Frozen, Wingstop.
Okay, got
Buffalo
it.
Wild
Got
Wings.
it.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right, I need your guess in 3, 2, 1.
Wingstop.
Wild
Frozen.
Wings.
There was a lot going on. So Tony says BW.
Easy B-dubs.
No way.
I don't
With
think
the
that's
100%
no, I don't
B-dubs.
think.
I was gonna
Okay.
say either Frozen or Wingstop.
I was between those two, and I
Brent,
went with
which one
Frozen.
did you end up saying?
I think I went with Wingstop.
He went with Wingstop.
Okay.
Well, hold up. How are the frozen wings cooked?
In the toaster.
In the
oven.
toaster oven.
I don't think a
We
toaster
did it
oven
the
could
right
cook it
way.
that evenly. That had a great mouthfeel to it. You don't achieve that with a toaster oven.
Wow,
don't
I think
know.
you had a different wing than I had.
Maybe.
The mouthfeel I had was slugged.
To me, I was between both of what you said, Wingstop or Frozen, and
Yeah.
I went with Frozen.
Oh, no.
Wingstop.
Well,
My
kills
wing
it.
was blessed then.
All right.
We'll find out. Let's move on to our next round. All right, so we got the third wing spot in front of you. Feel free to dig in.
All right.
Hey, Tony, did you or did you not say you would not go to a wing spot that would not substitute celery for carrots?
He said that.
100%. If a wing place was not willing to give me double celery instead of carrots, I wouldn't go to that wing place.
Harsh
Even if it
words.
was the best wing place. That's a hard pass.
I don't care who I have to disciple.
I don't think God would ask me to do that.
It's fair. Take your bite, Tony. I just realized he went on that whole thing and he was just holding his wing.
That's funny.
What are you guys thinking of this wing?
I like it.
I like the crunch. I like the heat.
I think I know where this is from.
All right.
I'm pretty sure. What'd I give the first one, a 7?
You gave the first one a 7, the second one a 5.
I think I'll give this a 7 too.
All right.
I think I'm going to give this one, I did a 5. I'm going to do a 6 on this. This is better.
All right.
No, this is a 5.
Oh,
All right.
I do like that crunch.
It has a poor mouthfeel. I disagree on the crunch.
really?
I like the crunch.
Interesting.
It's nice.
I think we're getting different food, bro. I like the heat.
I just don't think you guys' palate is where my
All right,
palate's
I'm ready.
at.
I am.
All right, you guys ready to rock and roll?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, let's hear your guesses in 3, 2, 1.
New
B-dubs.
York.
Frozen.
Ooh, everybody. All right, so Brent's guessing B-dubs. Chris guessed
New York, Buffalo.
New York. And Tony guessed Frozen.
That was going to be my second choice.
Frozen. All right, yeah, we got
That's-
3 different voices
That's
going.
not a Frozen
There's
wing.
no way that's Frozen.
That's not a Frozen wing.
You guys don't taste what I taste.
I disagree with you, sir.
All right, well, let's see the next round.
I need some.
All right, here we are in our 4th round. This is exciting. We got some very different results, very different scores on every single spot. So I'm looking forward to see what the next place is going to be, or what you're going to say about the next place. So go ahead and take your bite.
Wait,
right.
I got to put my drink down.
Yep.
Let's see what this is.
Settle your palate cleansers.
Trying to put my drink down. A piece just went into my lap.
Oh boy. Brent okay? I don't know if I want to cut to the close-up of Brent doing the lick of the second piece.
I better get to see this footage.
Oh, you will.
This is a tough one, man.
That's a good flavor.
Yeah.
This is a tough one.
What are you guys thinking score-wise?
I just want to put them all at the same spot, really, except for that second one.
You know, I'll go for. I think this one was a 4.
Really?
Jeez.
I'm gonna.
What are you feeding him?
I'm gonna earn the ire of everyone in this room and our viewers for a second. I think all hot buffalo wings taste the same, and it's all a matter of mouthfeel.
Ooh.
I mean, they of course they're Buffalo hot wings.
Right. So if the flavor's all the same, I can only
That's
go
not-
on how it feels.
I mean,
in my mouth.
the
I'm going to have
flavor.
to say no.
But all
flavor's
those
a
four
little bit
flavors,
different.
all those four flavors have been very different.
They are different.
They-
This one kind of tastes like the first one a little bit too.
Yeah, I was going to give it a 5. I was going to give it the same score as I did my first one.
Brent's giving it a 5. Chris,
Yep.
what's your score?
I'm gonna give it another 7, I guess.
All right. Chris with a 7.
He's
Brent
a-
with a 5. Tony with a 4. Do you guys have your idea where it's
He's
from?
generous.
I like
generous.
I like wings, man. What can I say?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, he did give one place a 5. So I'm going to need your guess where this is from. In 3, 2, 1.
Wingstop.
New
I'm
York.
gonna go epic wings again.
All right. Okay. So let me write these down.
We have 3. Hey, we have not agreed
No, not at all.
on heat or location.
All right. Let's go see our next round. All right, here we are in our last round. We got our 5th and final place in front of us. Go ahead and reach in and take a bite.
All right, let's see what.
Oh, wait, be careful, Brent. You have a toothpick from the last spot stuck to yours. Yeah, take that toothpick out.
They're
You
trying to hurt me.
Yeah, you almost swallowed that toothpick in sideways. Oh, wait, be careful, Brent.
Trying to hurt me.
That is definitely not epic wings.
That is an epic flavor right there.
That is not.
Boy, you are so smoking crack.
Dude, I'm not even eating the second one. I know what this is.
Yep, I can't even lick. I'm not even licking the second one.
That's gross.
That's I'm a.
What an epic flavor. What an epic flavor that was.
I know
Hey,
exactly
nobody
what
wants.
that is.
Nobody's gonna want to eat this
See,
piece right here.
this is where I want to move number.
See, that's
2.
why. That's why I waited. I knew.
All right, all right.
All right.
How about this? Let's compromise. I'll let you guys each make one move
Okay.
All right.
after this. But let me hear your scores first.
This is a.
That's a 1.
Yeah, I was gonna be generous and say 3. This is a 2. This is
How
a
about
2.
you, Tony?
It's a 2.
It's a 2.
What happened?
Even he said it's a 2. He knows.
All right,
He knows.
let's hear your guess where this is in 3, 2, 1.
Nasty
Out of a frozen box.
That was an epic frozen flavor.
So with your blindfold still on, I want you to switch one of your answers.
No,
Let's start
I'm
with Brent.
staying strong.
Staying strong with everything.
Staying strong. Yep.
All
That was
right.
definitely a 1, and it was definitely in a box.
All right, Chris, I'll let you have a chance to
I'm gonna
switch one
switch
answer.
my number 2 to Wingstop.
All right. And finally, I'm going to let Tony make one change.
Was my number 3 frozen?
Your number 3 was frozen.
Let's make number 3 Wingstop.
All right. All right, welcome back. It took me a minute to calculate all the scores, but I have all the results right here. Are you guys ready to hear who the best wing guessers were?
I'm ready. My
All right.
face is sweaty.
Mom's spaghetti.
I don't know the rest of that rap. All right, Tony, you were in last place with 2 correct guesses.
This is like golf, right? You want to have the
The lower score? No.
Definitely not like golf.
Chris, you had 3 places correct out of 5.
Nice.
And Brent,
Well done.
you also had 3 correct places out of 5. So Chris and Brent, congratulations. You are tied as the king of the wings. Are you guys ready to hear hear the results? The
ready.
first place.
So we be king and queen.
Chris guessed was Epic Wings. Brent guessed was Epic Wings. Tony guessed was New York Wings. Was in fact New York Wings.
Oh, wow.
Here's the thing I think you'll find surprising.
Okay.
Brent, you gave your spot a 5 out of 10.
That's your spot.
It's your
but
spot.
he doesn't normally get
that was
the
the
wing.
first one.
That was the first
and
one.
I just had to shoot.
Shoot in the middle.
I wanted to have equal amount of success
Space
and
to go
failure
up.
afterwards.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really knew, well, and you also didn't guess it correctly, too.
That makes sense. Well, yeah, but we had a whole discussion on that.
That's
so.
true. That's fair. All right, the second place. Chris guessed was Wingstop with a 5. Brent guessed was Wingstop with a 4. Tony guessed was Buffalo Wild Wings with a 7. Was in fact Wingstop.
All right.
I'm sorry, B-Dubs, if you're watching this.
We got love.
Our third location
go for
that
the teriyaki.
Chris guessed was New York Wings with a 7. Brent guessed was
I got that
Buffalo
one
Wild
right.
Wings with a 6. Tony guessed was Wingstop with a 5. Was in fact Buffalo Wild Wings.
I thought that was a spicy one.
Yeah, that was a pretty hot one. Our fifth spot that Chris guessed was Epic Wings. Brent with a score of 7. So I
Wait.
think that was one of Chris's favorites. Brent guessed was New York
Fifth?
Wings with
You
a
mean
5.
fourth?
Sorry, 4th. Yep, guess was New York with a 5. And Tony guessed was Wingstop with a 4. Was in fact Epic Wings. And as I think everybody knew, the last place, which maybe I just didn't toast long enough, was in fact our frozen Smart and Final Wings, TGIF branded. So we're never getting a brand deal with
It
those
doesn't
guys.
even smell like chicken.
Definitely not
I give you
eating
smell it?
this second piece.
It smells like dairy.
I did take a bite, and I was very disappointed. Do you think it would taste better if I toasted it longer?
Toaster oven.
Maybe.
I did toaster oven it.
Longer toaster oven.
Longer toaster oven. I thought I followed the directions exactly. I
But-
preheated it. I put it in the right temperature, but
Here's the other thing. This is a chicken product.
that's true.
Everything else is chicken. And
That's
so
fair.
the squishy gelatinous nature,
Yeah.
it was really
Yeah.
disconcerting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and what that breaks us down to with our order, as you can see on the screen, is in last place was Frozen. In tied with 4th place and 3rd place was Wingstop and Epic Wings with a score of 16. And tied with 1st and 2nd place is New York Wings with a score of 18. And Buffalo Wild Wings with a
Yeah,
score of
makes sense.
18.
That's good. Hey, good job, New York. I
Makes
got
sense.
you. My peoples.
That makes sense.
There you
I
go.
didn't choose
Well,
it.
let's try to judge which one we think was better. So Chris liked New York Wings the most, and Chris also liked. Oh no.
I think I had 3
Yeah,
sevens.
Chris also liked Buffalo Wild Wings the most. What did you guys like between the 1st place and 3rd place? If we
think-
had to pick one
I
over
think
the
I
other.
liked Epic Wings better, but maybe that's just because I go there.
Well,
more.
we know where it is now, so this isn't a
Yeah.
blind. But
As far as I'm concerned, out of the 5, there was only one that was actually hot buffalo.
Yeah, that's true.
And the other ones were like just buffalo.
Which one was that? I think it was the 3rd one, right?
yeah, Brent, your highest score was a 6, and you gave that to Buffalo Wild Wings.
That to me was the hottest one.
Yeah.
And so that to me says this is the hot buffalo, because I don't normally do straight buffalo. Like
fair.
I like wings,
Yeah.
but I normally like mango habanero is one of my favorites.
That's a good flavor.
B-dubs, I like the jam and jalapeno. That one's really good. There's also so
Yeah.
I like a lot of different flavors, but
All right, well,
I'm not mad.
to tie things back into our conversation of discipleship, do you think this will affect the way where you take your kids? Where's your favorite place to take a kid or a teenager when you have an opportunity?
If we're talking wings, then it's probably Epic Wings because that's just kind of my go-to. But as we're talking about discipleship, it's really easy to throw that word around in church and just say, oh, you doing discipleship, but then not really know like what you're supposed to do, right? You know?
Sure.
And so I think one thing we have to worry about as we're talking about discipleship is what actually is discipleship, and are you helping this kid so that he can come to know Jesus and be like Jesus more than come to know you and be like you. And so I got a verse here, Acts 2:42. They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching, to the fellowship, to the breaking of bread, and to the prayers. And so I think eating is important in discipleship, in ministry, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And so I think something as simple as, hey, let's go get wings and let's just talk about life is a great way to disciple a student and just say, what's going on in your life and how can I help? And let's pray for you. So anything, Brent?
Well, you know how like kind of kids kind of have like little places that just mean something more to them?
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's necessarily the quality of the food at all, but it's like the place that students identify meaningful conversations, friendship conversations, youth group. So New York Buffalo Wings was like the place that my youth group used to go.
Yeah.
Before our church moved from North Park to Mid City to City Heights. So we actually would walk from church there
Go
and
there all
even
the
do a youth
time,
group
yeah.
sometimes. So I think that was just kind of the place that we would just go because it was
Yeah.
it just made sense. Like it was kind of our family wing spot.
Nice.
But I was just even looking up. I typed in 2 words. I did the thing that I tell my students not to do. Don't just like open up the Bible randomly and tell God speak to me and just like point out a verse. Like have something like a system for like studying the Bible. But sometimes like when you do a word search, I just typed in food and fellowship.
There you go.
And so how many things came up in the NIV for food and fellowship? How many verses? Any guesses?
40.
In the NIV?
Yep, NIV.
40.
Jeez.
132.
For both words
Yeah,
combined?
both words in the verse.
Jeez, I have no idea.
Both words?
Yep.
In 2 separate verses?
50
No,
verses?
in one verse. Food and fellowship.
Oh, in one verse. 20.
Let's say 9.
I'm going to read.
Yeah, I don't have to even have your answer because he got it 100%.
Nine
Yeah,
verses.
yeah.
Well, I was
There
the second
nine, There was
closest.
9 verses that had food and fellowship and the same thing. But here's the interesting part. It's not food and fellowship like we think, because it says this. Listen what it says in Proverbs. It says, today I fulfilled my vows, and I have food from my fellowship offering from home. Almost all of them had fellowship and like a what's a compound word or fellowship with offering.
Nice.
So it wasn't just fellowship by
Fellowship
itself,
offering.
which would be like koinonia, like the
Yeah.
church, like we're in fellowship together. But almost all of them had to do with like fellowship offering, and then they all had food in there too, because you'd always take a food offering and a fellowship offering. So like all those verses. So it probably doesn't really apply to us too much today. But what I was
hilarious.
just thinking is like it's kind of cool that like even from the very very beginning,
Yeah.
like God knew the things that people took all the time that they loved and they'd have to get rid of. If you've got something that's scarce like food and then you're giving that to God, that's a sacrifice, right?
Yeah.
And so the Bible says to obey is better than sacrifice, but the sacrificial system was definitely part of their worship in the Old Testament all the way up till Jesus. And so I just think it's kind of interesting that those two words were together so many times in the Bible, at least in the NIV. So
Yeah. Anything, Joe Mel?
How about
Tony.
you, Tony? Yeah, Tony,
Guess-
you're our guest.
guess Tony. Big Mac, Tony Mac.
Well, I'm just a big believer that ministry happens best in a personal setting, right?
Yeah.
If you were to ask me to tell you, 3 messages my youth pastor gave me growing up, sorry, old youth pastor, I honestly don't know that I could.
That's fair.
But I could tell you each and every time a youth leader took me out to eat or took me out for fellowship or took me out to do literally anything. And while I'm with you, food is awesome. As a kid, I loved being taken out to go eat food because I know my parents remember taking me out to eat. But just hanging out with kids is such a powerful way to get them to open up and get them to really see the love of Christ. Honestly, because I think a lot of times kids see God as just this really far off thing and don't see God in their minister, don't see Christ in the people that are shepherding them and just hanging out with them and having a good time. It really shows them the joy of Christ.
It's good.
Amen.
I love that. And I mean, just to piggyback off of that, I know just the idea of discipleship is very intimidating for maybe some younger youth leaders. I know for me, like it still does intimidate me sometimes. This idea of like, I'm used to seeing people in the setting where I see, 20, 30 of them at a time, but the, one-on-one sometimes becomes really intimidating. Like, where do I start? And honestly, sometimes one of the best ways to start a discipleship, anything, is to just go grab wings
Yep.
and then just have a conversation. Like before you even get into any curriculum. I mean, of course, I'm not saying you don't do it, but sometimes just that best week one is just, hey, let's go out, get some wings. Now, of course, until the COVID crisis is over, there's no dine-in in San Diego for the next 3 weeks, I heard. So it's not going to be quite like that. So I wouldn't suggest getting frozen wings and bringing them to your house. But I know that all these places do takeout because that's what we did. We got takeout from all these joints. And, one-on-one discipleship is going to look different in our world for the next couple weeks or months. But when things do go back to normal, our whole reason why we're doing this episode is just to let you know that there is an easy way to, if you are struggling with how do I get discipleship started? Of course, as we always say, you can email us, and we have different curriculums. I mean, I got my curriculum from a suggestion from you guys that I used for some of my teens. So if you're looking for ideas with curriculum, feel free to email us at podcast@uyc.org. .org. And if you want to get plugged into what we do discipling kids, message us, check out our website. But I love it. But me personally, I will throw this in there. I'm not a big wing for discipleship guy because I think it's too distracting. I'm a taco shop for discipleship guy. So our
Different
next-
episode.
Different
That'd be a
episode.
different episode.
If
Yeah.
your hands are covered in buffalo sauce, you can't turn the pages of your Bible.
Exactly. Can't even check the
That's
phone.
where you
Siri,
go with the
turn
buffalo
page.
fries.
Yeah. So we
Siri,
might
turn
have to
page.
do a next episode. Should it be carne asada fries or California burritos?
We'll see.
Just a little teaser for a future episode.
I'm down for what I would have a rolled taco burrito.
Ooh,
You're a rolled taco guy.
I like that.
Rolled taco burrito.
I have had a rolled taco burrito
Yeah.
from Lolita's. I didn't like it that much.
Okay.
Have
You
you
got
ever
it from
had
the wrong
rolled taco
spot.
burrito with the quesadilla?
I have that. Yeah. I've had one of those as well. So there's some good stuff out there.
All right, Chris, would you like to sign off our episode?
Yeah, well, thanks for coming to the UYC show. We're so glad you were here. Make sure you check out our website. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell, and we'll see you next week.
Awesome. Check
See
out
ya.
the New York Wings. Give them a little shout out.
Hilcom Boulevard. Tell them Brent sent you.
Yeah, I was about to say, throw in the address right there at the end. Bing. Cornbread?